Hey.
Hey. You ever had a song stuck in your head?
Everyone has. Why?
I was sitting in the hall waiting for my MRI, and I swore I heard this man singing. Now the song is stuck in my head. No, it's not impending brain damage, so quit it.
I'll believe it when your tests are back.
Yeah. So would you come up here to wait with me?
I'm just saying hi. They're swamped in ER. I just had to sub for Kelly Lee.
Delivering a baby.
Nothing so heroic. I bandaged a skin knee for this woman. She's pregnant, happens to be HIV positive, which is really inspiring, you know, that she could make that choice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, she's obviously educated. She's done the research. She knows the risks, which are minuscule, by the way. I mean, why shouldn't any woman, HIV positive or not, have a baby when she feels like she's ready?
No reason.
What do you mean?
Well, there's no reason any woman can't become a mother. Or not. Depending on how she feels, right?
Right.
Look, I pulled a clip, forgot to check the mag, gun went off in my hand.
And happened to hit Mr. Spinelli's foot.
Right there.
You carrying the weapon in question?
No, it's actually at my apartment.
Are you armed?
Yes, I am, but I have a permit.
I'm sure you do. But it's interesting how you were cleaning one gun and carrying another. I need to call this in.
Look, deepest gratitude, Stone Cold, but I didn't ask you to take the blame. Well, I am to blame.
Dude, how can you say that? I borrowed the weapon without your permission. You weren't even in the room when I shot
you want to carry a gun and I pushed you. It's my responsibility.
Who's this? Burn victim. The one from the ambulance?
That's her. All you got is her last name? They're still trying to get a copy of her ID from the hotel where she was staying. I hear the ambulance was bringing her in for food poisoning.
Can't be too careful about what you eat.
Has the hotel faxed us a copy of the woman's information?
So far, all we have right now is her last name.
Call them again. If no one claims her in the next 2 days, we'll have to turn the body over to county and deficit the expenses.
Dr. Sam Nicholson, please call the pharmacy.
Oh, my God! Help me! Someone, please! Help! Someone, please!
No, we're not trying to hurt you.
Unlock me.
Oh, God.
I don't have the key.
You have to find it. Please. Oh, shut up. You have got to find that key.
I'm not the kid down there.
Help me, someone, please! Please.
What the hell is going on in here?
Oh,
Hi, Daddy.
We are finally ready for you an X-ray.
Do you think we could, I don't know, ask them to hurry? Because I need to get back in time to call Stone Cold's lawyer.
But I thought...
Yeah, I know. The Jackal understands your confusion. He was surprised by this turn of events as well.
Jason?
Hey.
His cubicle's on the board as a gunshot wound.
Yeah, they just took him off to X-ray.
Oh. Are you waiting for treatment?
No.
Well, you should be. Let me see your hands.
Dr. Scorpio's not an intern. You don't sentence her to ER for bad behavior.
In point of fact, I sentenced both of you. You were in direct violation of hospital policy when you operated on an indigent
So you would feel
patient.
better that we send him off to county to die.
No one who took care of you tonight worked for free. In order to pay our staff, the patient or their insurance company has to pay us. What are you doing? Stop.
I'm sure there's somebody else you could charge him for this bed.
Oh, the pain is terrible.
Let's go.
I know this looks bad, but there's a simple explanation for all of it. Okay, it's not really that simple, but it's not wrong either. I mean, it's just sex. Yes, Coop and I shouldn't have been hooking up in a supply closet while we're both on duty, but really, I'm just a volunteer.
Maxie.
So if you're gonna punish Coop, you should discipline me too. How many more?
So how'd you get stuck on the night shift?
Violated Dr. Ford's rules for profit in medicine. So I'm sentenced to the ER for the next 13 weeks. Not that I mind, though. I mean, I'm actually excited to get back to practicing basic medicine.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I was just checking. Was everything all right with my patient?
Fine. I bandaged her skin knee and sent her home. Everything's in her chart.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. See what I mean? I mean, I would have never met that patient that Kelly was asking about if I hadn't been banished to the ER.
And why is she so important?
She's HIV positive and she's having a baby.
That's a big decision. Having a child.
I've considered it. You know, in the abstract, hypothetically. If I could even be a good mother, or how my HIV would affect the life of my child. And then right about then, my brain just freezes up and I tell myself to forget about the whole thing. But I don't know. Meeting that woman tonight, she's just like any other expectant mother. Happy and proud. And soon she's going to give birth to a baby. All because she refused to let HIV dictate her life.
Has Robin ever told you anything about Jason Morgan?
Just that they dated.
More than dated. He's the reason Robin moved to Paris for 6 years. She couldn't handle the breakup.
Ancient history.
Maybe not. I just saw her with him in ER, tenderly taking his hands while they shared a heart-to-heart.
Maybe they had a nostalgic moment. I wouldn't read too much into it.
If I were Robin, I would.
Sorry I have to throw you out of your cubicle.
It's just as easy to wait for the cops out here.
So what happened?
I accidentally shot Melly in the foot, and the cops are seeing if they can arrest me for it.
Shooting someone on accident, that's a first for you, isn't it?
Dr. Scorpio, you have a call.
Sorry. I gotta...
No, I'm fine.
Excuse me, doctor. I don't want to disturb you, but the nurse...
I'm sorry, yes. I will get a nurse the first chance that I get.
They're busy tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was that ambulance exploding that did it. Can you imagine? Of course you can imagine. You're the one who pulled her out, aren't you? Yes, well, she died. Poor thing. They're still trying to figure out who she was. And it's so sad. She died alone. No family, no friends. How well do you know that doctor?
Which doctor?
She's very fond of you. She's a very caring person. I can tell that by looking at her. Well, of course, you'd have to be caring in order to be a doctor.
Who's next?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Did you get the test results back on the boy with concussion?
You almost died tonight. You could have a closed head injury.
My MRI came back clean. I don't even have a headache. But if you want to test my sequencing on Billy's, I'll be happy to undress you.
You were blown into the air and knocked unconscious. If you can't stay in your hospital room, then maybe you should just go home.
Where's Epiphany? I'm sure she'll give me the test results.
You know, you're putting patients at risk to prove that you're some kind of a superhero, and I'm NAG.
You said it, not me.